What is up, Boston Silk Scarf fans, and welcome to the Season 5 playoffs of the PGL. This season, there's only 2 rounds of playoffs, the semifinals and the finals. So this is technically the semifinals of the playoffs, which is just crazy to think that we've even made it this far. The beginning of the season, I was very much not confident in my team. We made some trades along the way. I figured out how this team works, and I'm pretty excited to have made it this far. And thank you guys all for supporting us on this journey thus far. Today, we're going up against our good friend Equaisnotfunny. We fought a few weeks ago. He managed to make it into playoffs as well, so it's super cool. We have a rematch. Last time we battled him, we only won due to some lucky meteor mash misses and some nonsense, so it's going to be a very epic battle. Of course, it is a post commentary. I've been enjoying these quite a little bit more. They're definitely much more concise and to the point. And I'm going to try my best to let you guys know what I was thinking in the moment, because I know that's one of the more enjoyable things about the live comm. So anyways, go check out Ego's channel if you've not seen it before. He's an awesome dude. He really is amazing guy. So anyways, let's jump right into the battle, see how we did. Of course, win or lose, we've had an amazing season, and I could not be more proud of how we what we accomplished this season. So let's jump right into the battle and check out what's going on. I forgot to say what we brought and he brought and stuff, but you'll see that during the battle. No big deal. We end up leading with Dawn Fan, and all I'm thinking is, if he leads with Swallow, I really hope it's not the same Swallow as last time that brought Boom Burst. He said he wasn't going to bring it again, but of course that could be a mind trick, so we'll have to see. But of course he does lead with his Swallow, and I'm like, yeah, this thing is totally going to have Boom Burst, but I don't care. I just want to get Stealth Rocks up, so I go for the Stealth Rocks, hoping that maybe it's a different one, and if not, at least we have Sturdy, and, you know, Banjo will be cannon fodder again. It worked out for us last time, so hopefully it'll work out for us again this battle. We do set up the Stealth Rocks, like I said, and I'm going to go for an Ice Shard. Now, funny thing is, the first time we did this battle, we actually DC'd a few moves in. I think in 2 turns, we DC'd and had to redo it, but we just replayed everything and it worked out just fine, so we're all good. But he's going to switch out Jet, and I'm going to go for the Buzzwole. We know that his Jet is Choice Specs, because last time he brought Choice Specs and it brought us down to our Sturdy, and it did again this week, and normally it wouldn't have, but we will go for the simple Ice Shard in case he decides to stay in. At least we get some chip damage off. All's good. But he luckily switched out. We get some damage off on Buzzwole, and I'm thinking I can preserve Banjo here for some switch fodder for later on, so I think I should switch out, and I end up going into Araquanid, if I believe correctly, and I do. It is Phobia, the Araquanid. My cats are going to knock over the lights. Gosh darn it, please don't do it, kitties. As he goes for a superpower, and of course he does a pretty good amount of damage, but we definitely eat that hit just fine. And kitty, get out of here. And I'm gonna go ahead and go for a Leech Life in case he brings in the Heliolisk, expecting the Liquidation, because of course this thing's got dry skins and is immune to water moves. So I predicted this fairly well. I was very excited that we managed to make that prediction, because if not, it would have cost us a lot, but we read him like a book that turn, which is great. Critical hit doesn't matter. I mean, it could have, I don't know. I think I did 102 to 109%, but I think that's correct. So I don't think the crit mattered, actually. But he's going to bring back out Jet, and we're looking really good because we're at full HP right now. And Jet's taking Stealth Rocks damage, but I am going to switch out of here because Phobia is really good in this matchup, just like it was a couple weeks ago. So I pull back him. I want to save him for later as I bring back in Molotov. He just ends up going for a U-turn. I could have stayed in with Araquanid, but not really worth the risk at that point, because a Boom Burst would have done a pretty good amount, and a Brave Bird would have destroyed us. Actually would have killed us from the range we were at, I'm pretty sure. But anyways, he's going to bring back in his Buzzwole, and I'm thinking this thing's probably Scarfed the way that he brought it in, but there's only one way to really tell, and I'm just going to go for a Lava Plume, but he does outspeed. He is Choice Scarfed. But now we have some intel, and the only reason I let this happen is because Molotov really wasn't that important. The only thing Molotov was going to do for us this match was take on the Metagross, which definitely was necessary. Like, we definitely needed Heatran for that, but we did have some backup plans just in case, so I wasn't too terribly saddened by losing Heatran in that moment. I'm going to bring in Kazooie because this is the perfect opportunity to Mega Evolve and go for an Aerial Ace, because Aerial Ace will OHKO this thing no problem. So I Mega Evolve, go for that Aerial Ace. I know we outspeed a Choice Scarfed Buzzwole, so we go for the Aerial Ace. Connect, obviously, because it never misses. I don't know why I even bother saying that. Anyways, we connect and kill the Buzzwole, and we're looking really good. It's 3-1 right now, deaths-wise. He's got 3 deaths, we got 1, but our Banjo is very low still. So it's still anybody's game, but it's looking really good. Sorry, 2-1 right now. I'm going to switch out Kazooie because we don't really have anything for this Metagross on Kazooie. And I'm going to bring in Phobia. Because Phobia is like the only thing I feel comfortable switching in on this Metagross, even though it still takes quite a massive amount of damage, but we can go for Liquidations, which should do a massive amount of damage to anything that he wants to switch in. I knew he was going to switch out, and of course he brings in the Darmanitan just in case I go for that Leech Life on his Metagross. But this time, I decided to go for the Liquidation, making a prediction, and hitting that Darmanitan pretty darn good. Plus, Liquidation would have done the most to Metagross anyway, so it really wasn't a bad play to go for Liquidation no matter what. So I was like, yeah, very solid, easy plan. He brought in Jet. I would have taken out Jet too. No matter who he brought in was dying to that Liquidation, so it's pretty legit. But he brings in Jet, and I'm like, Phobia still does too much. Phobia's got 2 kills right now. I believe he's got 2 kills right now, or she. And I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna let Banjo go down here so we can get a free switch in on Jet, and it just was time to let Banjo go, you know? Banjo got up the rocks, even got a little bit of chip damage with the Ice Shard. Unfortunately, Banjo hasn't done too much other than die this season, but he's died at key moments, so he's been an actually pretty good player in that regard. But we bring in our Scarfed Latios, because I know that this thing's specs is not outspeeding, so I'm going to go for that Thunderbolt, take down the Jet. And he could have switched into things to survive that hit, but I was like, you know what? Thunderbolt's the best play, because if he decides to stay in and I go for a Shadow Ball, we're screwed. So that was what I was thinking, is I might go for Shadow Ball, help with Metagross, but ended up going for the Thunderbolt. Very glad I did there. He brings in his Metagross. I'm saying, Hug and come back, because you're my Scarfer, so I need to preserve you as well. And I'm going to send in Dizzy, because I forgot, and I'm going to be completely honest here, I forgot that he had Clear Body 2 weeks in a row, guys. Last time we fought Equa, I forgot about Clear Body as well, and I forgot again this week. So anyways, I brought in Dizzy, and it's okay, because honestly, I didn't need Dizzy for anything either. So I just go for a Mach Punch to get off as much chip damage as possible before dying, because I'd rather get a free switch into Phobia. Because again, Phobia is the key to this battle for the most part. I mean, it's just so good. I mean, it's so underrated for a Pokemon. So I bring in Phobia, and I'm going to go for a Liquidation because it does the most damage. As he's going to go for a Meteor Mash, hoping that he gets that special, or not special attack, physical attack raise. He does not. We go for the Liquidation, and we're doing some pretty good damage to this guy. I mean, it's not an OHKO or anything. We're not killing this thing, but we're bringing him down really low. Now, I know that we can live another Meteor Mash, but we managed to dodge the attack anyway, so it's a rerun of 2 weeks ago, and we managed to bring down the Metagross, which is really good, because that means that now our Phobia might actually be able to live a hit from Alakazam. So we're looking pretty decent right about now. This is his last Pokemon. We still have 3, I believe. Yeah, we have our Huggin and Phobia and Mega Aerodactyl still left. So we're looking pretty clean right now. Pretty gosh darn clean, as he's going to trace the Water Bubble. If Alakazam learned a Water move, that would be insane. Because that would have been like a great play. I don't know why. I just, for some reason, was thinking that. But we do manage to live that, and we just go for the Liquidation. We live on 10 HP. We take down the Alakazam, and your Boston Silk Scarfs are going to the championship game of Season 5 of the PGL. Just like that. I cannot believe how far we've come with this team. A few trades, and all of a sudden this team is like brand spanking new. It's incredible. We had an amazing season thus far. We're going to try our hand at the championship game. If we lose, it's no big deal. This season's all been about fun all the way through. You guys have heard me say that. Sure, we had some battles that maybe didn't go our way, and maybe, you know, we were a little upset, but it's all been about fun either way. And just somehow that mindset has carried us through to this point. Props to Equa. It was a really great battle. The Meteor Mash miss was unfortunate. I don't think it cost him the game in any sense, because we had a Scarfed Latios with Shadow Ball, and we still had a Mega Aerodactyl that could speed tie, so it would have been like iffy. But as long as he didn't land, I don't know if a Focus Blast would have killed us, because we are at full HP. So yeah, so we were looking pretty good either way there, but the Meteor Mash, kind of unfortunate, it happened twice in a row, 2 weeks in a row. So make sure you go check out Equa's channel, check out his perspective, tell him good job or good game, and because it's incredible, you know, he made it all the way here to playoffs with us. So round of applause for Equa for being a good sport and everything. Yeah. So anyways, I wanted to say a couple of things before next week. For one, the championship game is not going up next week. It's going to go up the week after. And I have to say a huge thank you to Vinny, aka Super Gassy, who we're going to be fighting in this year's championship game. It's a repeat of Season 3. If you remember, Season 3, Week 1, we beat Super Gassy in the New York Shelmets. I think it was either a 2-0 or a 3-0. I think it was a 2-0. And then we went on to fight them in the championship game, but we got destroyed. So this is a revenge match for sure. We fought him week 2. We won 3-0 this season. My cat, no, don't knock it over. Oh my gosh, no. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. One of the kittens knocked over the light, of course, like they almost did during the commentary. But now I've lost my train of thought. Vinny, aka Super Gassy, we're going to be fighting him in the championship game. It's going to be tons of fun. It's going to be a difficult battle. I fully expect to lose, but like I said, fun either way. Let's hope that we can pull out a win. Show your Boston Silk Scarfs pride. I found the jersey, guys. I found the freaking jersey. It was a miracle. It just like appeared to me in a dream where it was, and I just, you know, I got it right in time for the match. But yeah, so he's agreed to push the championship battle off a week, because I'm going to be in Vegas from Sunday to Friday. As you guys know, battles go up on Fridays, so obviously I wasn't going to really have time to do the battle. I would have tried my best to find a way if he wanted it that way, but he said himself he'd much prefer me being 100% and us have a great battle, so props to Vinny for that one too. So we're going to be waiting a week, so get hyped. Hope to see you guys all in 2 weeks for that PGL championship battle. See you guys all then. Till then, stay frosty and peace out.